be here this week.
Ah, good deal.
What is that, Jim? Cable hookup or satellite? What is it?
Yeah, it's a high-speed satellite.
You don't know what Starlink is, Harry?
No. I heard of it, Mike, but I don't know what it is. I heard of HughesNet. Is it something similar?
No, it's much, much better.
Hughes had a very restricted amount of data, and also if you overran the data, they would charge the crap out of you, and it wasn't that dependable either. My son had it.
Yeah, the Starlink is a satellite constellation, Harry. There's many of them.
All right, Roger. Well, I don't know if this is a personal question, but I don't know what you guys pay for your internet and your phone, because I still have a landline. I don't have a cell phone. Your internet and my phone is tied together through Frontier. Then I have DirecTV. Between them two frickin' bills, since they've been going up since the last 2 years, I'm paying, what the hell? About $210 a month just to watch TV, talk on the phone, and use the internet. $210 a month. I think that's way out of line.
Well, cancel all the TV because it's all bullshit anyway.
Frontier rips you off.
I watch my shows. The wife still wants to record her Walking Dead and her General Hospital and all these fat shows or whatever, 1,000-Pound Sisters and all this drama crap. I don't know what I'm going to have to look into something.
No, if you want to do those things, you got to pay the piece. But most of it's bullshit.
Harry?
Yeah, Jim.
Frontier charges me $63 a month for what they call broadband light, which is a 1 megabyte download per second.
Yeah, I think mine's a little bit better than that from Frontier. What the hell am I paying? I think it's like $59, Jim, just for the internet. And then I have local long distance unlimited calling, okay? Local long distance unlimited. I don't know what that runs, but that's 102 or 107. It just went the hell up $5. Every time I open the bill, it's up $5.
I pay $130 a month for Frontier, and I have unrestricted calling, plus local, of course, and then that $63 a month for 1 megabyte of what's called broadband light.
I guess that's not so broadband.
Piece of crap.
I don't know what's going on here. I got 10 gigabit fiber, hundreds of feet away, but it's not going anywhere, so I'm perplexed. I may buy into Starlink at this rate.
That's crazy.
Well, Jim, if you don't mind me asking you, what's Starlink going to run you with the upgrades and stuff? About comparable to what you're paying now?
What was that, Harry?
And get rid of the phone. Get a cordless phone that bonds to your cell phone. So that way, when you come home, you use that phone.
Yeah, what I said, Jim, was that Starlink you're getting compared to Frontier, is it going to be a lot more for the bill, just to, because of the upgrade and stuff like that? And what about your phone service? Are they going to include the phone too?
No, but lately I think they're charging $120 a month for usage on it, and you can buy whatever. But you can get on the internet, you can look at YouTube, you can go on Juno, you can go on Pluto, and Freevee and all those, and pick up a lot of programming if you want it.
High speed, Harry.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so it's gonna run you about the same, if not a little bit more, KBQRLF, and yeah, man, I never thought. Boy, I remember growing up, my parents still like that there. My father bitched that the cable bill was $22.
When I started with DirecTV, it was like $24.
A cable bill here when I moved in, I think it was like 12 and change.
I bought my own DirecTV receiver and dish and set it up myself, and I had that for oh my land, 40 years or better. And then they took off One American News, and then they took Newsmax off, and I said to hell with them.
When I lived in the city, I built microwave receivers to get free Homebox and Showtime and all that.
Oh, you pirate, you.
Hey, just keep the signal off my property.
Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah, the good old days.
It's lawful to receive anything. You just can't talk about it.
Yeah, I gotta get out of here. I gotta get up tomorrow and try to do my thing for Sunday. So I'll see you guys later. Good hearing everybody tonight. Have a fine weekend. KF80D going that way.
All right, positive K2JJ.
Yeah, 7-3 Possum. We'll catch you tomorrow at 12 a.m.
All right, so we're going, Jim. Take care. And say a prayer for our souls in church for us. Oh, God, we need it. All right, have a good one. 7-3, good night.
Hi, Possum. 5 Possum. 7-3.
All right, Mr. Possum. 7-3s, you have yourself a fine evening, and we'll do it again tomorrow. KC2s that you are.
Hi, Possum. 5 Possum. KB1CRQPP. QRPPP.
Yeah, the thing about Starlink, Harry, is you got to buy in. The equipment's $750.
Whoa, holy cow. Hey, Matt, I heard you out there. Give me a minute. I heard you QRPing. All right, hold on. Really? Mike, you got to pay that up front just to get in tune?
Yeah, Roger.
Holy cow. I don't know if you heard Matt. Matt's out there. Matt, go ahead.
Yeah, I should have jumped in sooner to see if Possum was hearing the KB1CRQ QRPP.
That boy got to work on his amplifier.
I'm QRP, dude. Like, really QRP.
What are you doing, man? What are you doing? A microwatt or what? Five.
Kevin, you can barely hear the guy.
The kind of noise I deal with, he's got a snowball's chance in hell.
Did you hear me, Harry? 5 watts.
Hey, Roger, Matt on the 5 watts. Nobody else could hear you. Mike can't hear you. Richie can't hear you. Nobody could hear you, man.
Jeez, you could be using a Hermes light for that.
Well, they need better receivers.
Yes, they do.
5 watts.
Yeah, I can barely hear him.
I can tell somebody's in here. I don't know what he's saying. When the noise comes up, he's gone.
He had 5 this, no, I guess it wasn't 5, 7 on 5 watts.
Well, there you go. Was that? Holy cow! What did you do?
Turn the power up.
You mean turn the amp on?
No.
No, he turned the knob up on the radio.
Yeah, I'm running 100 now.
Oh Well, now holy cow, you're 10 over. Before you were like S3, you know?
And the band must have shifted around or something, because I was doing real good this evening around, like I said, I don't know, it must have been like 7 or so. I was in here on 44, running 5 watts, and a guy came in and said I was doing fine down in Jersey.
Life's too short for QRP.
No, that's a challenge.
No. I'm not going to bother to talk to you because I'm not going to torture myself like that.
All right, Harry, Mike, the QRP station. I don't know who I'm missing out there. Jimmy, JJF. 7-3s to Wall, and to Wall a good night. I'll catch you in the AM hour tomorrow.
All right, Rick, we'll talk to you tomorrow.
7-3, brother. Be good hearing you. We'll catch you tomorrow at 2 a.m.
Stop it,
And Chris, I'll catch you tomorrow, Chris. Yeah, no, I got to take a nap. I didn't get no sleep today. I got maybe an hour, and I got back up on the radio, you know. Today was, I got to play. So I did my other experiment I wanted to do. I sent video out. I got to send you a video out. But I made the remote for the Anons and the Hermes. You can take them in the car. You can take them to the park. You can take them up in the mountain on a hike. I made the device. Okay, see you later.
Wait, what can you take on a hike?
Yeah, well, I'll wait till you're in the mountains. Go ahead, mountain man. Let's do it.
Richie, what would you say you could take on a hike?
Oh, you could take your Anon radio. You could take your Hermes light radio. You could put it in the car. You could go to the Poda Park. You could take it up in the mountains on the backpack, and you could control your radio.
Oh, you made a controller for the Anon. Okay, I gotcha. All right. Well, yeah, but that'd still probably be a little heavier than you want to lug up a mountain. 7-3. Hippie wants the RQ.
All right, Rich, thanks for the video there. I'll look at it after I get off the radio. How's it going, man? Get some sleep. 73.
Work, so that's all. I didn't invent it. I just wanted to experiment, so I learned Pi. So when I get my hands on my G2, I know what to do with it.
Yeah, he's not up to date on that stuff.
See you later, Rich. Good talking to you.
All right, Rich,
73,
man. Good night.
Clear.
Thanks for sending me that video. I'll get to it later. Good night.
The latest Anon, man, has got a Raspberry Pi 4 compute mod.
I know. I saw it, remember?
Remember, I wasn't there.
Yeah, you were. I asked about the new Anon. I said I wasn't aware of what they were doing, and then I went to their website.
I don't think anybody's aware of what they're doing.
Well, they tell you in there's a 2-hour YouTube video describing the new architecture. You know, you got to look for these things.
Ah, boy, I'm saying, like, I'm sleeping later in the morning. I'm staying up later at night. This whole time change thing is screwing me up.
All night.
Holy shit, malfunction.
You broke up a little bit on your transmission there, Mike. You started to break up a little.
I was going to pieces, Harry.
Yeah, something's going on there. You're breaking up.
Oh, it's possible.
I heard it.
And what's with the noise, Mike? I thought you had some, high-fluting receiver that could suck all that noise out.
There's nothing you're going to do that's going to suck out wideband noise. Nothing you could do with any kind of receiver.
I don't know. My noise blanker takes an S9 noise floor and turns it into like an S4 noise floor.
Yeah, I'll come outside your house with a plasma generator, and you could demonstrate that to me.
Well, this is some sort of wideband line noise.
Yeah, actually, my noise blanker will shave 45 dB off the top.
Yeah, roger.
Took a little fine tuning, but it does it. But it's lots of issues with other stations.
Mike?
Chris?
Okay, I'm going to be saying 7-3 for the evening. Not that I've been a real participant. But my CJ's here. We were, just having some fun here in the shack and playing some pinball and all that good stuff. So, but I don't know that I've been up this late and in a long time. But this whole time change thing is getting to me. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to leave you with this last thought. The KZ2N has left the building.
Yeah, Chris, get some sleep, buddy. We'll catch up with you some other time. Don't worry.
Good night, Chris. Nice hearing you. Hope you would have stayed around a little longer and blabbed a little bit more, but then again, our mouths are blabbing. All right, you have yourself a good one, Chris. Maybe we'll talk to you tomorrow.
7-3, Chris.
So what have you been up to, Matt? You been up to no good or what? Yeah, living and a working, working and a living. Yeah, you know the rest of the song, right?
Working to live, living to work?
No, Huey Lewis in a new song that. Working for a living, living and a working. I'm taking what they give because I'm working for a living.
You would take what they're giving everybody else. That's why you never joined the union.
We put our people above the almighty dollar. Because as it stands now, we just live in a economic strip mine.
You're a slave.
Exactly. In an economic strip mine. This isn't a nation. It's an economic zone.
It seems to be more like a political zone anymore. Seems like a political zone and nothing but isms. Ism this and isms that. Could you go out and have a conversation and say, hey, look at that person over there? You can't call that person a person. You're this, or you're homophobic, or you're Jerosimophobic, or whatever. Hey, look at the leaf on that tree. Oh, you can't say that either. We'll put you in jail.
I'm ready to respond. They want to fight the power.
our government wants kill switches in cars by, 26? Kill switchers. So I guess, how are they going to monitor your driving habits? Through satellites or what? They're going to put a camera in your car? How are they going to know you're feeling good if you don't have a breath analyzer? What if they know you're swerving or whatever? If you cross the line, they're going to shut your car. What the heck is going on?
We should put kill switches in politicians.
Harry, if you had any idea what could be done with microwaves, you'd shit your pants.
I know, and the car manufacturer's going to have to go along with it because they have to. And it's like, oh man, where are we going?
Just by you.
You tell your heart rate, your pulse, right? Your blood pressure. They can measure it all.
Yeah, so I get up in the morning. I'm stressed out from what happened the night before. And I have a higher heart rate, and my pulse rate is up a little bit because I'm stressed, and I can't go anywhere because my car won't start.
Well, it's called stimulus response, Harry. They do things to you, and they measure your vitals, responding to it, right?
Yeah, Mike, they've been doing that to us now since Biden got in, even before then. All these globalists think all this stuff, see how we react, and they sit and say, well, that was a pretty good reaction. They're laughing their nuts off at us, through COVID and everything else. We're in a specimen cup.
Where do you check your email tomorrow?
Hey, do you think your mental health is better, Harry, listening to all this negativity every night?
And your boyfriend's here, Harry.
Every night you listen to this negativity. Do you think it's good for your health?
Listen, one thing's for sure. If you don't get it here, you're going to get it in the paper. If you don't get it in the paper, you're going to get it from your next door neighbor. If you don't get it from your next door neighbor, you're going to get it from the news. If you listen to a radio station in your car, it's on there. So it's everywhere. It's a plan. It's everywhere. True. Negativity and isms and this and that and everything else, No, what you're listening to is pure bullshit. It's pure bullshit. You're listening to the most negative stories, and most of them are not true. And it affects the war in Afghanistan wasn't true. The war over in Israel's not true. Biden being Biden Gump. I'll call him Biden Gump. No, he's all fake. We have the best president in the world running the show over here. America's doing real good, and it's all a big lie. No, what you're listening to is a big lie. No, none of the guys out here are lying to me. I fact check a lot of stuff that is false. Probably even not even just like you. It's not even their fault. They just pass things along. Whatever. You have to make your own decision on everything. And I'm telling you now, it's not very good. It doesn't look good for us. There's no way around ever saying that it's going to be. Things ain't as good as they were 20 years ago, and they never will be. To taking the vaccine.
He transmitted the whole time you were talking, Harry. You didn't hear a thing you said.
You listen to N2LYM tell you that your child is going to die early by taking the vaccine. Now, that is a stressful thing, if you believe it.
This guy is a sociopath. He belongs in the nut house. He really does before he hurts somebody.
You don't read it in the newspaper that you let your child saw off.
He belongs in the rubber room under lock and key.
But you hear that from N2LYM.
He belongs to be in jail getting gang raped by a bunch of gangbangers.
Well, think about it.
He's got something with me. He's always humping my ankle.
Well, that's because you're the biggest fucking liar out here.
Oh, he's getting triggered, Mike.
You're the biggest goddamn liar on amateur radio.
You think he's triggered now? Where do I start talking about death by daddy?
Death by daddy. He's been molested as a child or something because.
Oh, brother.
I'm just telling you, Harry.
Yeah. See, Joe is projecting.
Told you
Just because his Uncle Cosmo molested him, he thinks that I was molested.
To take that vaccine, he chopped decades off of his life. Now, you tell me that that's not an added stress.
Now, mark my words.
That is an added
The truth about the vaccine's going to pour
Now,
out.
if you listen to
There's going to be a
the
lot of mad
mainstream
lip
media,
cards.
they're not
Just
telling you
stay
that
out of
you
their way.
fought off 2 decades off your child's life. But N2LYM has said that
Decades. You got people dropping dead right now. You got 12, 13-year-olds dropping dead of ball field. Heart failure.
And it is detrimental to your mental health because it is false.
It's not detrimental to your mental health, only when you're a weak-minded faggot like you are.
Oh, you can call me whatever you want, but what you're saying is it's a goddamn lie. You get off on it. He gets off on telling lies that make people jump up and down, Harry. And if it's affecting you, you should get away from it. Unless you could get it in the right place where you just say, yeah.
He's really triggered because the trigger net has been very busy lately.
And I think Possum has gotten there. I mean, Possum got the vaccine. You're talking about how you're stressed out in the morning. Maybe you shouldn't be to this negativity every night. Every night is another goddamn catastrophe.
Yeah, just a little Tai Chi, a little green tea, do a little meditating. You'll have no stress.
Hey, just makes it up. Oh, the bigger the story, the better. Your dollar's not worth anything.
I'm not
You're all
making
going
it up.
bankrupt.
I forward these articles myself. So
Bullshit. These are
little
not
man
legitimate,
has got to pretend like he's a big man. That's why he does this.
He makes
He
them
doesn't
up.
like death by daddy, and he knows it's coming down the tracks in his direction.
Of the internet to find all these wild ass.
You don't think you're going to touch all those little boys without daddy catching up
Your
to you, do
dollar's
you?
not going to be worth anything, Harry. You're bankrupt. Your kid's going to die 2 decades early because you were so stupid that you let him take the vaccine. That's the kind of shit that you're living with.
He really likes you, Harry. He's focusing on you tonight like a laser.
Yeah, but you have to realize he burned a long time ago, and there's no way Mercedes is going to convince me of anything that is relevant to what is being discussed on this channel or frequency.
Oh, Trump took the inauguration with a special flag. He's really the president. Well, I don't think that story flies. Oh, he's going to pardon all of the January 6th. No, that one didn't work. They're all going to walk.
Boy, is he going to be triggered on election day? Just think about it.
And you
the
believe
little
in him. Don't believe
effeminate
anything he says.
Maybe they could hide in the closet and hug each other.
You see, that's the thing. He's hung up on sex. There's no doubt about that.
He's a closet
constantly. There's some sort of problem there. We'll never figure that one out. But if he just gets off on these wild-ass stories, and there is a segment of the internet that caters to that, because the internet is all about eyeballs on screen. You know, the more eyeballs looking at your story, that means you could sell more ad space. So the more ridiculous the story, the more people will read it.
Remember that ad? The hot frying pan?
Is this your mind on drugs?
The guy is low IQ, okay? If you believe half of that garbage,
too much methamphetamine turns you into Joe
you have an inability. You have an inability to process data.
He's a real piece of shit.
Yeah, your dollar's not going to be worth anything, Harry. You killed your own child, Harry. Oh, have a good night's rest.
Don't lose hope, Harry. You can detox from the ship. Look up Dr. McCullough.
Hey, Roger, at least I don't sleep alone. At least I sleep with a good woman at night in the same bed, you know?
Well, really? Hey, you killed
his
your own
woman
kid,
left him,
Harry.
so
How
you
do you
heard
feel
the
about
story. I
that,
don't have to
according
repeat
to
it again.
N2LYM?
That's what happens when you hit a woman. They tend to leave you.
Think about it, Harry. That's what he has been telling you consistently
really
for 2 years.
Beat a woman
You let your child chop off. I don't understand it, Harry. You're sitting there complaining about the added stress, and you don't see where it's coming from.
A wet paper bag.
It's not coming from possum. It's not coming from possum. It's not coming from most of these guys.
He's a little
It's coming from N2LYM. He gets off on that shit. AC188.
Shut the fuck up, you.
He gets off on that shit.
He got them worms eating his brain.
The better. Bigger than bullshit story, that is a lead story for N2LYM.
He really could use some ivermectin, but he's too stupid to realize it.
The vaccine is going to kill you, even though you don't even know it. You're dead meat, boy, if you took that vaccine.
I hope the vaccine kills you, you piece of shit.
How you doing, Matthew? 88, Matthew, 88.
Oh, man.
Go take 6 million
Matthew.
vaccines, Joe. Go take 6 million vaccines.
Yeah, you could have mine, Joe. Get an extra one, just in case.
I'm brushing up on my lingo so I can talk to you, Matthew. How's the 88 thing? You getting it over?
Welcome, Joe, 90.
88, Matthew, come on. I know it's pretty basic, Matthew, but I'm trying to get my lingo up to be able to speak with people of your beliefs.
Oh, it's amazing how entertaining you are.
You know what's amazing is that your wife even lets you on the radio. Oh, Harry was out here complaining about the added stress, and it's just as obvious as can be as to where that stress is coming from. It's coming from N2LYM with his bullshit stories.
Coming from the fucking Marxist in America, that's where it's coming from, and it's going to come to a sudden end soon, believe me.
Oh, yeah, another doomsday. It's going to come to an end. How many times has he predicted the end?
Kind of like when it came to the end for Hillary Clinton in 2016.
Well, maybe it's the end. You don't know. Your ability to predict is far worse than the average person. You are so warped. Your sources of information are so far over to the crazy part that you'll never figure it out. You don't have any idea what's going on in the real world. You bitch about the Federal Reserve and you bitch about the dollar going to shit, but you don't offer any alternatives. What's your alternative? Go back to the gold standard. Oh, yeah, right.
Go get culturally enriched, faggot.
88, Matthew, 88.
Go get culturally enriched.
Can't hear you, Matthew. You really need to get an amp.
Yeah, the fuck you can't, you faggot piece of shit.
Oh, you keep calling me a faggot piece of shit. I heard that.
He can hear you
need
fine.
to get an amp. I mean,
Ken, he's listening on an SDR. I can hear it echoing in the background. I'm
not listening on an SDR. My computer's not on. That's not me that you could hear it echoing in the background. It's someone else.
Yeah, it's you.
Give the faggot any mind at all.
Yeah, if we're going to have fun out here, we got to be able to hear each other.
No, go have fun somewhere else. You're uninvited. You butted in the middle of an ongoing QSO and just absurd.
Okay, here's the story, Matthew. You ready to listen? Take part 97, FCC part 97, and do a word search for invite or invitation. And you know what? You won't find that word in part 97. So therefore, take that and shove it up your ass.
Can't understand. He called what he's doing fun.
Now the children.
Yeah, he likes to stir.
Shut the fuck up.
The children.
Well,
Yeah, the children.
I'd like to stay longer, gentlemen, and play Beat the Faggot, but
Hey, see, he
I
just
got some
calls
things to
people
do, and I got to
faggots.
hit the hay. I got to be up early, so
You gotta be up
we'll
early.
say 7-3 to
for what?
Matt, to Harry, and to whoever else is left out there.
You gotta be up early.
7-3. We'll catch you all tomorrow. And
Oh, that is funny.
All right,
You
Mike,
gotta
I'm still
be
going
up
73. Good night, Matt. I'm going to take off, too. Nice hearing you, and maybe I'll catch you guys again tomorrow. All right, have yourself a good Saturday. Or no, today. I'm getting confused. I don't even know what day it is. All right, hey, all you guys have a good one. Sleep tight, man, and
sleep tight.
God bless
Sleep
everybody.
tight.
All right, KBGYLM.
Yeah, sleep tight. Have beautiful dreams. Worrying about the fact that you killed your own child, Harry. You killed your own child, Harry. According to N2LYM. But you have a nice sleep. You have a nice sleep and a great Sunday. And yeah, he went to work in the wrong place, Harry. That's another thing. You screwed him up, Harry. That's according to N2LYM. But have a good sleep, Harry. Everything's wonderful. Don't be stressed out. Your dollar's not worth anything. I mean, you're going to be, all of your assets are going to be commandeered. The Chinese are taking over everything. They're going to starve to death in the next year. We're going to be overrun by the Russians and the Chinese. Have a great sleep, Harry. Everything's beautiful. Matthew, 88. 88, Matthew. No, it's not the normal, the neo-Nazi 88. See, Matthew's a neo-Nazi.
This must be where all the cool kids hang out.
Yeah, 88 means Heil Hitler. You gotta look that up. You know, H is number 8 if you count the letters. Yeah, think about that. 88, that means Heil Hitler. Matthew is a white supremacist. He doesn't hide that at all. Oh, Harry's the one that can't sleep at night because he believes all the bullshit conspiracy theories out of N2LYM. Yeah, I've been on that mailing list before. You got that one right. I think the last email I sent to him was, if you believe 1/10 of this bullshit, you're absolutely batshit crazy. I think he took me off the list. Yeah, Harry made a huge mistake, according to N2LYM. He let his child take the vaccine because they were going to fire him. They were going to fire him. He works as a government contractor, and they said, hey, if you don't take the vaccine, you're terminated. So, Harry Jr. said, oh, I guess I'm going to get the vaccine. N2LYM says you just let your child die. That vaccine's going to kill him. He's as good as dead. He just doesn't know it. I haven't been affected by it. Yeah, well, that's your choice, right? Whatever you want to do. But when you tell people that it's a proven fact that you've shortened your life by taking the vaccine when there's no data to support that, that's fear-mongering.
You acted that bad before you took the vaccine?
What's that? I didn't hear you. guess it wasn't important. Harry has an amp. It's Matthew who doesn't have an amp. He's too busy handing out neo-Nazi flyers. Oh, where are you? Matthew makes antennas for a living. He works for a guy that sells antennas, and he manufactures them. I don't know what that even is referring to. I don't know. I'm not a CB'er. Is that a CB thing? Okay.
Oh, yeah, you're 100%.
Wilma.
You're
Who?
still CB and hurt.
That's Wilma. We call him Wilma. His name is Will, but he's very feminized. His wife won't let him run the amplifier because it knocks her off the internet. God only knows what she's doing on the internet at 1 in the morning. What is she doing, Wilma? I mean, what's the deal? She got a boyfriend? Is that true, Wilma? She's chatting online with one of those cameras? You know, there's a lot of women making money off of that, where they get online and they do all kinds of weird stuff, and people pay them. That's American free enterprise right there. Hey, 200.